Hello everyone, welcome to the seventh lesson of Chaos Coding. Today we don't have a new topic, but instead we'll be using our make app. So we've been emphasizing how important logic is because logic is a basic skill that you must have in order to code. And we'll be using our make app. Actually, we're going to be playing a game or introduce your game so you can practice your logical thinking skills. You might be surprised, or your parents might be surprised that how can a game be helpful in learning code. But this game is very thought-provoking game. You'll see very soon. So let's get started. So usually what we've been doing is we've been going to learning and going did our lessons, right? But today, let's go back to home. And then we'll be going to coding game. Let's click on coding game. And you'll see that there are three of them. Right? Surprisingly, Hamburger Tycoon, I mean, even though it seems very easy, this is actually challenging. If you want to try them out. Picasso painting is very basic. If you want to try it out, please do so. But today, what we'll be focusing on is algorithm travel with Squirrel. So let's click on it. And as you can see, there are different stages all the way up to 35. And it's not your homework to finish 35 today or this week, but we'll do our best to finish it throughout our program, okay? So today, what I want to do is I want you to introduce this game. So let's start with round one. Welcome to the travel algorithm game. Step anywhere to proceed. So the point of the game is to walk around using the squirrel to gain all the coins. So as you can see, the squirrel is here, and the squirrel can only be on the green surface. That means the blue is restricted. And you have two options, going forward, and there's a lightning, which means collect coin. So in this case, you have to, the squirrel has to move forward twice, right? That means we move forward, as you can see on the right top, saying, hey, go forward. And then once you're there, collect coin. And by clicking this play button, the squirrel will follow the instruction that you're given. Forward, collect. And perfect, 3 stars. Now I'll tell you what stars mean after later on, okay? Well done. Yeah, sure. Now we have a new command. So if you look at the squirrel right now, it's facing the bottom right? But if you just say go forward at this current state, the squirrel will go into the water, but it's not, you cannot do that, right? So you have to turn this squirrel to this direction, which is left bottom. So if you can see this, this means turn clockwise. So the squirrel will turn clockwise. All right. So let's play it. Did you see that? Squirrel turned clockwise. All right, let's reset. Now, once the squirrel is turned clockwise, now it's facing the right direction, and the squirrel has to go forward. How many more times? 3 times, right? So let's add in 3 times. Oh, you have to set. So turn forward, and then let's play it. Forward. And then what does squirrel have to do again? The squirrel has to turn clockwise 1 more time, right? And then go forward and collect, right? So turn forward and then forward and collect. By the way, you can change the play speed all the way up to ×3, and that's what we're gonna do. And you can see that 8 out of 8, that means 8 is the best solution. And we did that, right? So let's do it. Forward, turn, forward, collect. Perfect, good job. Moving on. Now I want to go a little faster. We already know, so thank you, squirrel. Thank you. Okay, anyway, now let's look at this one. This one is an interesting one. So think about how a squirrel can collect these 2 coins. pause the video and come back once you're done. All right, hopefully you're done. Hopefully you thought of multiple ways. Number one, maybe go forward, go this way, this way, this way. That could be one, right? Now another way could be what? Another way could be same, right? Same, but except turn and get here, right? Now another way could be, hey, instead of going forward, why not turn straight there? That's another way. And another way might be turn that. So all these 4 ways you can collect the 2 coins, right? But the question is, which one is the best? Or is there a best, right? So if you think about it, the latter 2, I said, you have to turn before you can go forward, right? So it's not necessarily the best way. So it might be best to go forward in the beginning, because why? In that case, you can save some time, right? Or a command. So let's try it. All right, forward. Oop, go forward, and then you have to turn. You have to turn what? Counterclockwise. So counterclockwise. So let's play it, this part. Good. So we go forward one more time, right? And then collect coin. So let's play this part. Now, as you can see, I am trying my code even before finishing it up. And it's a good habit. Okay, now next, what do we do? Now we have 2 choices from here. You can go forward, you can turn around and turn around. So which is the best way? Yes, going forward is best way, because why? If you turn, you have to turn and go and then turn again. That's too many steps. Less step is better, because why? As you can see here, we have 4 more moves left. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go forward and we're gonna do clockwise turn and then go forward and collect coin. But we'll see. Go forward, collect, go, turn, collect. Good job. Now we're gonna replay this, right? We're gonna replay this and see what happens. This time, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a different way. For example, let's turn first and then go forward. Then turn, go forward and collect coin, the first coin, okay? Turn, forward, collect coin. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn again and then go forward, turn again, go forward, then collect, okay? Because theoretically, it should work, right? Cool. So I'll show you, give me a second. So you should end up here, go scroll, go, right? So I'm gonna collect coin and see what we get. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Yeah, that's weird, but so theoretically we shouldn't have gotten 3 stars, because as you can see here, we have 11 steps out of 8. So 8 tells you what is the best like solution, and it was not the best. So the important concept that I want to talk about here is that there are many ways to solve a single problem, but there might be a single or multiple solutions that are optimal. Optimization is something that we should think about, because whenever we solve a question, especially in coding, you want to find the optimal solution. Okay, so let's move on. So now we have new command, which is spring looking thing. And let's see what it does. It tells you what it does. So let's do it. What happens? Jumped, right? Maybe ×3 is too fast. Let's do ×2. All right, so once the squirrel jumps, squirrel cannot jump again, because why? It's gonna fall into the water. So let's turn the squirrel after jump. Jump, turn, right? Jump, right? Turn and see where squirrel is. Exactly, good. Now squirrel has to make another jump and collect coin, right? Now, hopefully you realize that this jump is not jumping in the same spot, but as it jumps forward. That's why we're not going forward after jump, okay? Because it's implied or it's embedded inside of jump. So let's do it. There we go, perfect. Now let's replay. So was it the best or optimal solution? Not necessarily, because why? What if the squirrel can jump all the way up here? So let's try that one. So for example, in this case, turn and jump and collect. So if squirrel can jump all the way up here, this will be optimal solution, because why? It takes 3 commands, whereas before it took 6 commands, right? So let's try it. Squirrel cannot jump 3 steps at once. So optimization is very important, because why? We want to save time in computing time, and that's what we want. But also what we have to do is we have to consider constraints, restrictions, or limitation. So in this case, what is the limitation? It's a limitation of squirrel's ability to jump. So if the squirrel could jump 3 steps at once, this would have been the optimal solution, right? But because of the limitation the squirrel has, 6th step was the optimal solution. So as you go through this, right, try to get 3 stars for all of them. And please do use this number on the top as a guide, because it shows you what the optimal solution step should have, okay? And if you do have a question, if you're stuck, feel free to leave a comment. And we'll try to help you without giving out the answer, because if we give out the answer, it's not fun. Okay, and feel free to play other games as well, because they do have tutorials and should give you enough information to get started. Now, next thing that I want to talk about is project. Let's go project. So you have 3 categories here, 3 tabs. The first one is make. And as you can see here in the first part, if you go through this, you'll see that some of them you have seen already in our lesson, and you'll see them throughout the lesson, the program. But there are a lot of different projects that are not covered in our program. So please look around and check them out, because some of them are really interesting, okay? So for example, if you click on timing the game, it gives you introduction, it gives you what circuitry, what parts that you have to use and how to connect them, and also gives you example of block coding that you can start with. And feel free to, use it as a default or base model, but change them around, okay? Oops, I already changed it. That's not good, because I don't remember, but it's okay, because you can exit out. Right, going to my project. So this is a place where you can make your own project. You can start and share with people later on. If you were to share it, you can see what other people have done. Okay, it's loading right now, but you can see what people have done and check them out, because learning from others is a great way. Okay, try them out. So the ultimate goal for this program is not just to learn and just follow along with what we're doing. The ultimate goal is for you to explore and create your own project. So feel free to go through these different tabs like live, city, game, robot, and just explore them and make your own projects. Try from small projects and share them so that other people can see what you've done. And if you have an idea but don't know where to start, leave a comment and talk to us so that we can help you get started, because that's the ultimate goal, for you to start creating. Now, I hope you had fun exploring MakeCamp, what's in it here through game and these projects. And thank you, everyone. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.